Hi, I'm Julie from the Exploratorium. Welcome to Viral Questions, a series of videos where we answer your questions about COVID and vaccines. Today's question is, what is an mRNA vaccine? If you're a little fuzzy about how vaccines work in general, check out our last episode that explores how vaccines train your immune system to recognize foreign invaders. Today we'll talk about mRNA vaccines specifically and what's so special about them. Remember that once your body is exposed to the spike protein, you start to build your defenses against the virus that causes COVID. This happens naturally if you get infected by SARS-CoV-2, but we're still not sure how much having COVID protects you from getting it again. Most of the COVID vaccines are designed to expose your body to enough of the spike protein to give you protection from getting severely ill with the disease. Now, different vaccines use different methods to introduce the thing that you'll develop antibodies against, which is called an antigen. In this case, the antigen is the spike protein, and vaccines give your cells a preview of what it looks like so that your immune system is ready in case it sees the full virus. Now, an mRNA vaccine gives your own cells the instructions for how to make the spike protein. Our genetic information is stored in DNA, but the genetic information for coronaviruses is stored in a single strand of RNA that sits inside the virus. Only a small part of this strand is needed to tell your cells how to make a spike protein. We have RNA in our bodies as well. They're how we make proteins. Information gets transferred from our DNA into messenger RNA, or mRNA, and those are the instructions our cells use to make proteins. Inside an average cell, there are hundreds of thousands of mRNA pieces just waiting to be used to make proteins. When a cell gets infected with the coronavirus, the viral mRNA tells it to make virus proteins that then assemble into more viruses. Now, in a vaccine, we don't want the whole virus to be made, just the spike protein. So an mRNA vaccine takes only that part of the viral genome, wraps it in a lipid bubble, and introduces that into your cells. Your cells take the information from the mRNA and start to make spike proteins, and those spike proteins trigger your immune response. This technique has actually been in development for several decades, even though it's making its way into humans for the first time right now. mRNA is super delicate, so it's been hard to make the lipid package to contain it, and then those packages also need to be stored at very cold temperatures to prevent them from degrading. In the past, vaccines may have used weakened forms of the virus or introduced the antigen as a purified protein. Using mRNA eliminates a lot of the stuff you don't need, and your body will degrade it after it triggers the production of a few spike proteins. It's also much easier and faster to customize, which is how these vaccines were created in record time. This will help scientists address changes that evolve in the virus as well as tackle other challenges in other areas of medicine. Please keep sending us your viral questions in the comments, and we'll talk again next time. Take care.